Hi everybody, today we're going to take a look at another video. Today we're going to look at the website armsdealshop.com. So this is the home page. It's got this pop-up, which is WhatsApp, which is like a phone app. Have you ever heard of a real reputable company using WhatsApp? That's your first clue. This site is a scam, and we'll show you why and how quickly you can determine it. So here's the home page. If you go over $750, they say you get free shipping. I'm going to do a search, and I'm going to search for Merleg, which is a type of rifle, if you don't know what it is, that was used in like the Old West. And they look like this, like they cut the stock here, and then they enlarged, well, they kind of heated up with iron, the handle, the charging, well, whatever you call it, the cocking lever, and then they cut the barrel. And this is kind of like considered a pistol, I think, now. So we'll look at this one here. It's $380. All firearm sales are final, no returns, return to manufacturer for warranty. They say you have to pick up from an FFL. I mean, this site is better than most. I'll give it that. And then a $20 handling charge will be charged per order, no additional charge for multiple firearms, kind of encouraging you to buy more than one. So we'll add it to our cart. Everything on this site says add to cart, so that means that they think it's in stock. When you go to the cart, I put one in before the video, so there's actually two in my cart right now. Let's see what the cart says. It's thinking about loading, I guess. Check out. You know, the prices are pretty low, I guess, but this is just a 22 long rifle. And here's their payment methods: Bitcoin or Zelle only. No credit cards, no checks, no cash. They don't want you to show up at their place of business. Here's their Bitcoin wallet ID if you want to do some research and see how many people have paid them. Bitcoin is private but not anonymous. You can see what people have paid and how many transfers in and transfers out and all that jazz. Now Zelle is even worse. Neither of these have refunds, and for Zelle, you're not really supposed to use it for firearms or ammunition or firearm parts. It says, please contact us on email or to request a Zelle account to make payment. No punctuation. After you have placed your order, no punctuation. Once payment is made, please, no punctuation, send a screenshot of your payment to our phone number. They include +1. I mean, how many Americans put +1 in front of a phone number? That's the country code. For verification and confirmation. The words verification and confirmation basically mean the same thing. And who would really want a screenshot of something? Someone that doesn't have access to the account. And so they want Zelle or Bitcoin. And so we're 3 minutes and 15 seconds in. This is a scam. And I'll show you how bad it is. If you go back to the cart, it actually didn't take you to the cart, but this is all just WordPress, so they're all the same. If you say you want 10,000 of these, yeah, it's $3.8 million. So this is a scam. They don't have real-time inventory. They don't have any inventory, really. This is just WordPress, WooCommerce, and a pre-made theme. And we'll keep going and show you how bad it is. They say they take coupon codes. If you go to the checkout, is shipping free? Yeah, there's no shipping. They never took the other countries out of the WooCommerce, so there's basically every country, so it kind of means you could send it anywhere. This firearm, I don't believe, is California compliant, so a real company, if it checked, yeah, see the cart updated and it didn't give me any errors. It also doesn't give me any tax, so there's no tax to California. California is a taxable state. And then they're saying enter an FFL's dealer's name, but they're spelling authorized with an S instead of a Z, which shows that they're not used to American English. And they just kind of put that information in there, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't check anything. We'll keep going, show you there's other parts of the site. I mean, this site is better than most. Like the About page, it looks pretty good. But these pictures are a little bit too good. Like this one, and I'll show. We'll go to the blog. Like this picture here. Yeah, it's way too good for the average gun shop to have like this out of stock. The firearm in focus, and then these bullets superimposed. These pictures look fake. So what you can do is you can save it. You can right click and save image locally, and save it on your computer. And then you can go to Google Images and point Google Images at the image that you want to search for. And what Google Images will do is it'll use technology to look for that exact design on another image. And it says it's a training gun session, and here's some images that it thinks look similar, like it's a hand, and here's the firearm, here's a hand, firearm. But here is those pictures. See how they're all the same on other sites. So here's a picture on a sheriff's site, and whatever county that is, Yuma, Tamalo. Where's that image? Yeah, it's right there. So here's where they got the image from, I think. It's hard to say. It could also be stock photos. So this photo is stolen, and I would think that most of these pictures are stolen, and they all start at March 18th. So March 19th, March 19th. It looks like they, yeah. So like they were setting up this blog on March 18th and 19th, maybe like overnight. Let's see how old it is. A lot of these scam sites come from the time of the pandemic, and there was a lot of firearms shortages. Let's see. It thinks I'm a robot. I'm using a virtual private network, so it looks a little suspicious, but not too suspicious. Yeah, they're on Namecheap hosting if you want to complain to the host. And look, they registered that domain about 3 weeks before that. So they registered in February during COVID, like I said. I haven't even checked. Well, actually, that's like right at the beginning. Well, no, that's 1 year into COVID, and we're up here, and it goes for, like, this is September, so it goes at least another 5-7 months or so. They have privacy on. You can't tell where they're located. This says Iceland, but I don't believe it. But if you want to complain to their host is Namecheap Hosting, you can complain there. Let's go back to the site, see if there's anything else interesting. Oh, the contact. They don't actually put their address here. Here it is. So it's also down here. So, but look in the footer. It says their address, Snyder, Texas, the zip code, and then comma United States. So how many Americans type that out, United States? It's kind of assumed, right? I mean, there's only one Texas, and it is in the United States. If you go to Google, paste that address, it's the same map as they have. There's a gun club down the road from it, Canyon Gun Club, but don't make that think this is legitimate. It's not. That's just to kind of confuse the issue, and then you might think this Facebook is this scam site's Facebook. It's not. Here's the scam site. Here's the address, and it doesn't appear. Oh, here's Stop Gun Scams. Let's take a look there, and it's this site. And they created this page May of 2022. This has 50 views. They're saying it's a non-delivery scam. Is it legit? Nope. Who owns it? Can't tell. Location. Okay, so yeah, so there's a picture of the same site. They're saying it's a scam site also. And then the area code is 346. So what happens if we search Google 346 area code? Now they already told us they have a WhatsApp, and it's a Houston phone number. But then they're saying their address is in Snyder, Texas. So what's the distance between Houston, Texas to Snyder, Texas? So the phone number is in Houston, but Snyder's way up here in the top part of Texas. Texas is a really big state, so that's a 7-hour drive. It's unlikely you would call the phone company in Snyder and they would give you a Houston number. It's almost impossible. I mean, Dallas and Austin are closer. San Antonio is closer. So the phone number is fake. It's probably just this WhatsApp number. This information's kind of cramped. But everything on the site says scam. And I wouldn't believe anything that they say. If you bought anything here, I'm sorry. I don't know if you can get your money back. If it was a lot of money, you might want to have a Bitcoin, a blockchain researcher, see if they can figure out who these people are and complain, see if they're using like a centralized wallet, but I doubt it. They're probably not, and if you've paid them, they probably already downloaded the money off of Bitcoin to a local bank where they're living. And if you used Zelle, you might complain, but Zelle, you're really not supposed to. This is really just for someone you know and trust. You're not supposed to use it for firearms, and it's very difficult to get a refund. You might try it if you feel you have nothing to lose. And I thank you for your time, and I hope you have better luck shopping online in the future. Thank you. Bye.